Okay. Hey, what's up? Okay, so if you guys knew how many times I've had to record this because YouTube has dropped the last several videos that I've done, you would laugh at me. Um, but I wanted to come on here because I hadn't been on here in a couple of a couple of days. And I wanted to bring up, let's see if I can get this going. I wanted to bring up something. So today I was, in my house. I was cleaning up the house and everything, and I turned on my music. And you can kind of hear it now. It sounds like this. I'll be quiet for a second so you can kind of hear it. So that's my music. It's a pipe flute, a handmade one. But where it's from is it's from the TV show Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. And okay, so I'm a little 5 years old, and I grew up watching that movie, that show, and I grew up watching Little House on the Prairie. And those two, to this day, are my favorite TV shows. Love it. Like, I can watch it every day, over and over and over. In fact, my family, for Christmas 2 years ago, my mom and dad, well, I guess my whole family, that was their Christmas present to me, is they gave me the entire series for both shows and their movies. And I was crying because I was like, oh my God, I love it. And that's just because I love that show that much. And so I came across the Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman soundtrack with this particular music, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm in like complete heaven. This is just awesome. And so I use this music to calm down and relax, and sometimes like I turn it on blast whenever I'm cleaning the house. And I found myself listening to it today and crying. And I don't really know why, except for, the last couple of days I've been doing a lot of Facebook Live and talking a lot about politics. And that's not what this channel is going to be for. This channel is not going to be about politics. It's going to be about family and fun stuff and things like that. But I think I just found myself crying because I think in Dr. Quinn, for example, times were hard back then. Things were different. But at the same time, it was simpler, if that's even the right way to say it. It was a much simpler life, to some degree. And I feel like my soul, my heart, is from that time. Like, I feel like that's where I belong, I find myself all the time, like, looking at, I find homes that I want to move in. Like, there's a home that I love, and it's a wraparound porch on land, and it's got a barn, and it's got all the things that I want. And I just see myself doing that, and I see myself, like, living in those times, kind of. It sounds crazy. I know my husband laughs at me. He thinks I'm crazy. But it's true. I really do think my soul is from that time. Now, because I have the series and I have the movies, I am able to watch them with my kids. And y'all met my kids before. They're ages 12, 10, and 8. And those three little rascals love this show too. I mean, my daughter was Snowbird. If you've ever seen Dr. Quinn, Snowbird is the Indian chief, not chief. Well, I guess you could call him the chief after Black Kettle dies. But Cloud Dancing was the main Indian on the show, and his wife's name was Snowbird. And Carly just, like, loves her. So she was Snowbird last year for Halloween. And I just thought that was just awesome. Like, shoes, outfit, everything. I wish I could place, like, a picture, like, go right here, whatever. I don't know how to do that yet, so I don't know. And then my boys have learned some things. Like, they learned that baseball went back even into the early 1800s. They just, not like they do now, obviously, but they played ball like that back then. Or the late 1800s, sorry, not early 1800s. And they learned how to, I've taught them certain things, but they've learned how to, like, apply pressure to a certain wound, or how to set a shoulder if it's broken, or how to, like, set an ankle if it's broken from Dr. Quinn. They have learned how to do that. It's crazy. And I just love that the innocence of that show is still, like, appealing to my kids. I love the innocence and the, don't get me wrong, Jane Seymour has some, I love that woman to death, love her to death, and Joe Lando, love them to pieces, but there were some scenes that were a little, you know what I'm saying, But overall, I mean, just the shows in general are just amazing. But I can't be the only one. I cannot be the only one on this earth that feels like in 2017 I belong in the 1800s. I cannot, but don't get me wrong, like the clothes that I wear now, sweatpants and a sweatshirt, my hair in a ponytail most of the time, I probably would be close to that back then. I don't think I could do the dresses. I don't think I could do that because I'm not the girly girl. But I don't know. I mean, I hadn't been on YouTube in a while to really talk to you guys, and so I just wanted to kind of hop on real fast and kind of give you guys my thoughts, because it was something I was thinking about just today, listening to the music and everything, but it was just weird. Like I started crying, and I don't even. It's just weird, but anyway, with the way the things are going in this country right now, just all that kind of stuff, you have to find like your joy in life, right? You have to find your peace, and I know that with my family, our family, our peace is with God, but there's other things for me, like this music. It's just ask my kids. I put earbuds in my ear, and this is what I listen to all day long. I love it. That and symphony music, but we won't go there. But I'm curious to know, like, how many of you guys do that? How many of y'all wish that you could go back into different times? How many of you guys feel like the era that you live in now is just, you're like, I'm not supposed to be here? How many of you feel that way? I'm curious. So, share us with your friends. We're brand new to the YouTube world, so please, please, please share us with your friends. Like and subscribe, ring the bell, and please just pass us along. We have some amazing stories coming up, and we're so excited to share those stories with you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.